Meatloaf is the ultimate comfort food. One thing that makes mine a whole lot healthier is I've replaced 8 ounces of meat with 8 ounces of meaty, delicious mushrooms. So I start off just putting a tablespoon of oil in the pan. I always measure the oil, so I'm not adding calories unnecessarily. To that oil, I'm gonna add 1 onion that I've minced up nice and fine so that it does blend in beautifully to the meatloaf. 8 ounces of mushrooms. And this is really my secret ingredient here. And this allows me to use 8 ounces less beef. So you save on the calories, but you still get that wonderful texture. While this is cooking down, I'm gonna get some more veggies going. Carrot. Just gonna grate this on fine here and add it right into my mushroom and onion mixture. And a little bit of garlic. Tomato paste. And it really brings out the flavor of the tomato paste if you let it heat up a little bit in the pan. A little dried thyme. Lots of nice flavors going on here. Just set this aside to cool a bit while I get the rest of the ingredients together. I'm gonna start off with 2 eggs, and this helps bind the meatloaf. Then 1.5 pounds of meat. Now typically you'd use 2 pounds of meat, but I just need 1.5 pounds because I have those mushrooms that are gonna add all that beefiness. And you really don't need the extra fat and calories here. Very key, I'm using 90% or leaner meat. A lot of times you see 85% lean in the store. That's not actually lean at all. Here's a great trick. I use oatmeal instead of traditional breadcrumbs for the binder. And this is a whole grain, plus the fiber in oatmeal helps reduce cholesterol. So it just blends in, you don't even know that oatmeal's in there once it's all done. 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, and this really brings out a very meaty flavor as well. A little bit of salt, always fresh ground pepper. Okay, now I'll just add my glorious vegetables. And now just roll up your sleeves and mix. And really the best way to do this is with your hands. And it's kind of the fun part. I'm just gonna shape it into a meatloaf. Kind of nearly there already. So simple yet brings so much happiness. Just give my hands a wash and get the topping going. Typically for the topping, it's ketchup, brown sugar, and more sugar. But mine, I'm just using 1 can of low-sodium tomato sauce. And I'm gonna give you that sweetness from molasses, which also adds some nutrients. Calcium and iron is in there, and a wonderful, rich flavor that is just unbeatable and works perfectly here. And then about 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. So it's tangy, it's sweet, it's tomatoey, but the ingredients are really pure and simple. Pour it over the top. This really coats it beautifully. Okay, this just goes into the oven at 350 for about 50 minutes until a meat thermometer registers at 160. So this has been resting for 15 minutes. I can't wait to dig in. It's homey and wonderful, but with a fraction of the fat and calories. Make a great dinner tonight, and even better leftovers tomorrow.